Hello everyone, this is FeelGood of FeelGood Gunpla. I am back with another Supernova review. This is the Berserk Fuhrer 2. Berserk Fuhrer 1 is, in my opinion, based off of the Berserk Fury from New Century Zero. This particular Berserk Fury is based off of the Storm Fury. For people out there, some of y'all may be familiar with Zoids, some may not, but I'm going to go ahead and give a little brief description. Basically, the Berserk Fuhrer is equipped with the CAS system like the Liger Zero, basically armor changing system. This allows it to adapt to different situations by changing the armor and weapons. With this setup you see before you, this particular setup is set up for speed and melee combat. Now, like I said before, this was based off the Storm Fury. Now, I'm about to show some differences here between Storm Fury and Berserk Fuhrer 2. Basically, there's a noticeable difference in the head. Now, the Berserk, let me get my thoughts straight, sorry. The Storm Fury, if you look closely, does have a similar shape to the Berserk Fuhrer's head here, but except it has this, to me, it's just better detailed and got the blade on top of his head. Of course, I'm thinking these shield-like pencil things outside are called X-Busters. I could be wrong. But here's the difference between them. And the difference is that I feel like, at least to me, the the Berserk Fuhrers is a little bit longer and a little bit bigger than the Storm Fuhrers, in my opinion. Of course, the feet are the same, but of course, different detailing. So just before I get into this deeper, there are the same except for a few differences. As you see the pictures before you, they look similar. Actually, both kits are almost identical, but here's the pictures of the Berserk Fuhrer and Storm Fury, and you can see Berserk Fuhrer Storm Fuhrer, should be on the left, and the Berserk Fuhrer should be on the right. Heads look identical, except for the blade on top. The X-Busters are basically the claw-like things on the side. I feel like the Berserk Fuhrers is a little bit bigger, a little bit longer than the Storm Furies. The feet are pretty much the same. And also we have the boosters. Me, honestly, I feel like the boosters are more detailed. And they're just more detailed. They do a little bit more. You got a little, let me put it this way, they got a little more going on than Storm Furies. So, also, the main difference between the two is the color. Obviously, the color. The Storm Fury is primarily white with a little bit of red, a little bit of gray. As you can see here, yes, there's a lot of white, but also there's a nice bit of blue and gray going on. Primarily just blue and white, if you ask me. Of course, the Berserk Fuhrer 2 does it better. As for color and part separation, there's a major difference between color and part separation. The Berserk Fuhrer 2 just does it better. I hate to say it, but it does it better. just to be honest, if you told me which one, if you not told me, sorry, if you asked me which one to buy, I'm gonna say get the Berserk Fuhrer 2, hands down. The color was one of the main reasons I bought this kit, because I really like the blue and the white. That's what drew me to it, because blue is my favorite color. And if a kit does have that right amount of blue, I'm going to pay attention to it. Now, let's get into the pros and cons of this kit. Pros, the positives, color and part separation is just mind-blowing. It's amazing. I thought the High-Tech Liger did it pretty good. This does it better. I mean, every way, shape, and form. Just the detail. The way they went with the detail in this kit, they did not have to. They in a way, you might as well say they don't have a reason to. Why should they do what they did? But they did, and I appreciate, and of course the other fans of this kit appreciate that Supernova took it to a whole nother level with the detail, with the color and part separation of this kit. Because really, they didn't have to put the gold and silver parts in it, the gold, silver, metallic parts, but they did. And I just really they did. I mean, even like the teeth are like chromed out, which I think the Berserk Fuhrer 1 don't have chrome teeth. I mean, they went all out to make this kit look good. Just, it's amazing. Now, the detail, and just the detail in every part to me is above and beyond. I mean, there's panel, I mean, just the detail and shoot, we might as well go into the panel line. The panel line opportunity is just insane. I mean, this thing just screams panel line me, please, panel line, panel line accent, please, panel line accent, please. This kit is just, when I saw it like on USA Gundam store, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get that kit. And when I actually got through building it, I have no regrets on buying this kit. Zero. None. Wow. It's my word. And the posability on this kit is mind-blowing, because as you can see here, of course with a Berserk Fuhrer, if I can grab something real quick, you see right here where you have like the bracelets that come down, there's these blue, you'll probably see in a minute turn around, but they're in the black here, these blue and grayish brown looking parts. Those are the bracelets. So like, you know, to do the charge park attack, they just come down. Here's the thing about those. It doesn't need them to stand still, to stand upright. I mean, stand upright. Like you see it now. It doesn't need them. Now, I will say this though, if you did deploy those, it would be more stable. But to me, one of my things I love a kit, if a kit will rely less on stands and stuff to hold some of its poses, it gets a huge plus for me, because that just shows how. Now I know this don't apply to every kit because it's based on anime accuracy and all that, but this right here to stand on its own, I'm gonna be honest. The way I have it posed was literally the only way I could have put it in this booth. I tried other ways, its tail always got in the way. When I put it in this pose and it could stand upright, I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then you can throw it in the major pose, you know, the charge particle can pose with the them little pencil things on the side deployed, the boosters. You can put it in some poses. Now, if you try to get a pose where like his head is almost touching the ground, that would throw off the center of gravity enough to where his head's gonna come crashing into the booth. But it's an easy fix. You just, I guess, I feel like I'm just being repetitive, but if you basically just, if you're careful with it, it's fine. But the thing is, as you see before, it's standing on its own power. And even with it being back heavy, Maybe because it's small enough for T-Rex and they just can balance things better compared to some other kits that have stuff on their back. That could be it. But other than that, the posability on this thing is just insane. Now this to me is like a personal pro, I would call it, just based on my opinion. The price on this thing was, when I pre-ordered this thing, it was about $45, give or take. When it finally came out, like a few months ago, $90 is about around a $90 kit. My jaw dropped. You tell me I got a $90 kit for $45? Obviously so. No regrets. Like I say, I'm so glad I pre-ordered back in November. I mean, and also, just I don't know if it's just me, maybe other people feel this way too. Usually when it comes to water decal stickers, maybe this more towards Gunpla than Zoid kits. But usually when I build a kit, the kit really, if you panel line it, get rid of the nubs and all that stuff, really the stickers are optional. But here, I guess because the way there's so much, for example, white color scheme going on, that the decal stickers help break that up. The blue where the white parts of the kit just make the kit pop. The white where the blue is makes the kit pop. As you can see on the, I'm sorry if I'm not saying what the things are on the side, the pencil things, but y'all kind of know what I'm talking about. The blue decal stickers on the head near the eyes is a white decal sticker. Everywhere where it needs color separation, those decal stickers do that very well, and I'm just really happy with that. So, the negatives about this kit. Well, it does share a similar negative which happened to the high-tail liger. Basically, if I can point this out, the armor under the chin here, over his back, and I don't know if I can point this out, but it's basically the armor that's on the upper part of its torso. You might as well say its neck, its lower neck. When I was trying to put the arms onto it, kept falling off. So I had to use plastic cement. Once that happened, that was fine. Now the one I'm talking about here, I'm talking about this armor piece here, these two armor pieces here, and then this one on the back right here. Those kept popping off when I tried to put the arms. Then once I put the arms on, another problem came up, similar problem. The shoulder armor stopped popping off, so I had to use plastic cement on that. But minor setback, once that was done, I didn't have that problem no more. So that is literally the only negative that I had was, when I was trying to put it together, when it came to the arms, the neck pieces and shoulder parts come out. To conclude this, easily one of the best kits that I've built by far in 2020. Definitely best Zoid kit, even though I only own 2 so far. It takes top. I'm like, even amongst the Gunpla, if you put Gunpla into the equation, it easily takes the top 3, top 5, easily, hands down. I mean, the detailing is amazing, out of this world. Outstanding part and color separation. Superb paneling opportunity. And it poses good. Poses better than I thought it would be for its size. However, a few armor parts fell off, but that was an easy fix with plastic cement. Hands down. I know y'all getting kind of tired of me saying this. This is one of these kits that I just look forward to. When I say I look forward to, I just could, the waiting almost felt like I was just about to just go crazy because I was looking so forward to this kit. Did it take a while to build? Yes. Also, I will apologize about one thing. I almost forgot it before I even ended this video. It shares the undergating on here too, which sped up the building process significantly. And it made it so I didn't have to sand too much. So That's definitely a plus. I'm like, the pluses outweigh the cons. So at the end of the day, do I recommend buying this kit? Yes. Yes. If you're a Zoid fan, get this kit. I'm gonna be honest. If you're not even a Zoid fan, get this kit. I mean, get this kit. It's worth it. It is worth every penny. It is worth every penny. It is worth it. Yes, I know I lucked out with mine with my discount because I pre-ordered, but even if I didn't have the discount, if I had the money, I would definitely buy this kit because it's one of those kits. It is worth it. It is worth it. Go get this kit. What are you waiting for? I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I appreciate everyone taking the time out today to watch my videos. I really appreciate it and it means a lot. And I wish everyone a good day. Later.